The first thing I do is to arrange a meeting face-to-face or on the phone, whatever works, to find out exactly what they want. So that might seem like a really simple question, but people don't always know what they want. They know they want a blog, but they're not entirely sure of any other details about it. Then it's a case of finding out what's the audience they're aiming for, what are they hoping to achieve from it? Because when you are doing blogs, for example, it's not about sales, it's about engagement. So it's, are you wanting to educate them in something in particular? What kind of information do you want to give your potential clients? And then how are you able to turn that into a sale? And so you have to try and work this out with the client themselves. And then there's always the discussion on how long things should be. And I normally try and encourage them to go towards the shorter end, although obviously the longer end is better for me financially. But you want people to read. And people, unfortunately, today have very short attention spans, and they're unlikely to stay on your blog post for longer than 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So you make sure it's a 3-minute read, and then they're definitely not going to go anywhere else before they finished it. And if you have a longer idea, and this is something that we end up discussing, if there's an idea that could be a 5,000 word blog post that no one will read, you split it up into a series. And then if you say this is part one and make it clear it's part one, they'll come back next week for part two. So it's a case of working out what the objective is, as well as the subject matter. And if the client doesn't really know what to write about, then we'll talk about various things around the industry, frequently asked questions, because if they're constantly being asked the same questions by their clients, do a blog post on it, and then you can automatically direct these new clients to your website, and then they might rootle around and see what else is on there. So there's different ways of getting ideas from clients.